Okay, welcome first years. You're doing your homework now for the weekend, and if you got stuck with it or found it difficult, I'll be able to help you here. So it's page 161, and we're doing question 1 first. So we read the question carefully to make sure we understand the situation. So a bag contains 50 marbles, so there's 50 outcomes. Now, in particular, there's 20 red. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little picture. Okay, so there's my bag. I'm not going to draw out 20 marbles here, but I'm going to draw some red marbles and say that there's 20 of them. Some pink marbles. Okay, that'll be pink. And we will say that there is 12 of them. There's 18 blacks. Now that's it. And altogether there's 50. So we'll put the number 50 here. Okay. What is the probability of marble selected at random is red? So we'll say that the question 1, labeling your question, the probability of red, we'll use capital R for red. And I'm just quickly looking ahead to make sure P for pink and B for black will be different. Equals, very, very good habit to use all the notation. The probability of the event red equals, now looking here I see that there's 20 over 50. Okay, and we spoke with keywords today about what we say about making this simpler. You can simplify it or reduce to simplest terms, and we get 2/5. And that's it, you're done. Don't ever go decimal unless you have to. 2/5 is the perfect answer. Now the next thing is what's the probability of pink? Equals, we look for pink, there's 12 out of 50. They're both even numbers. Calculator will know that anyway. So you either reduce it with mental maths or you reduce it with your calculator and you get 6 over 25. Now the probability of not black. Oh, now we talked about this today. Let's get the probability of black first. And then we'll talk about a quick sneaky technique to get the probability of not black. The probability of black is 18 over 50. Okay, which is equal to 9 over 25. Now the probability of not black. Now you remember from your sets that not a set is with a dash over it. So that's the cool way of writing not black. So the probability of not black is equal to 1 minus the probability of black. Okay? And that's equal to 1 minus 9 over 25. Now that's a hard subtraction to do, but if we do 25 over 25 for 1, then it becomes easy. Okay, 25 take away 9. Over the common denominator is 16 over 25. Or what you could do is take 9 away from 25 to get 16. And then that's a quicker way of doing it. But the one way or the other, the probability of not black is 16 over 25. I'm going to keep going now. Your next question is question 2. So we're given a sample space here. No, it's not. Well, it's a simple. No, it's not a sample space. There's 70 cars, 15 trucks, etc. What's the probability of a car? The probability of a car is 70 over 100, which is 7 over 10. Probability of a motorcycle. Okay, it's getting a bit long. We're spelling it out, so let's say MC for motorcycle is 10 over 100. Now 10 into 100 goes 10 times. We can just do that again. I'll do that in a different way. Better way of doing that is 10. No, better way of doing that is cross out 2 notes, isn't it? 1 over 10. These small things are very important. Probability of a bus, probability of B for bus, equals 5 100. Now watch this, 5 into 10 goes twice, 1 over 20 because there's an odd here too. Okay. The probability of not a car or a truck. Not a car or a truck, we can count them up here as 15 ways. So the probability of not a car or not a truck is 15 over 100. 5 goes into both of them, 3 over 20. Probability of not car equals, again, just 30 there, so there's another way of doing that. 30 over 100, cross out the noughts, 3 over 10. Now that's question 2 finished. Now, we don't have question 3, we have question 4 for homework. For which of these spinners is the probability of spinning a tree equal to 20%? Well, 20% is a fifth, so there should be 5. Now, if you're not sure of that, I want to show you something in a calculator with percentages. We all know our calculators. Take it out. It's out already, isn't it? You always have your calculator out when you're doing maths. Okay, now there's a percentage button down next to the equals over the answer. There's a percentage button. So you can do 20, and how do I get a yellow writing? I hit shift percentage. So 20% is equal to a fifth. Look at that. Now, maybe something you should know in mental maths, but it's great that we can do that. Okay, and then 1 over 5 is a way of saying just 5. Okay, so spinner B. You'd use the calculator again, not because you need to, but because you want to learn a new skill. 25 shift percentage. Whoops, I did that wrong. Let's clear the decks. Put on the air conditioning there with AC. Okay, 25 shift percentage equals 1/4. So we're looking for a spinner with 4 sections. That's C. The probability of a third should have 3 spinners. It's 3 sections, which is A. Oh, that was a very easy question. And we've only 3 to do. 6, 7, and 8. So question 6. Tom has a 4-sided die. He rolls the die 100 times. The way a 4-sided die looks is something like this, where the bottom is a triangle and every side is sort of a triangle. Where that's a straight line across there, and it's all equilateral triangles. The table shows the outcome. Explain your the table shows the outcomes. Is the die fair? No. 2 occurs way more than all the others. They should have been 25 each. The others are occurring less, and it's occurring more. No, 2 occurs far too often. It's okay if it was 26. That would be just random sampling. 2 occurs far too often. Okay, questions 7 and 9, and we're finished our homework. A bag contains 2 red counters. Now we're going to draw this. This time we might be able to be accurate. That's not red, that's pink. Two red, 3 blue, and 3 green. That's 8 in total. The universal is 8. Or the total number of outcomes is 8. That goes at the bottom. So what's the probability of red? Reducing that, reducing that fraction is 1/4. Probability of blue, counting the blues. Probability of green. Neither a red or a blue counter. Well, that's the same as green. So it'd be 3/8 again. Add together your answers. So add for these three. So you add them together and you get 1. And that's no accident because something has to happen. So it's definite that something will happen. Now we've missed question 9 and we're done. One ball is selected at random from the bag shown and then replaced. This procedure is done 400 times. How many times do you expect to select a blue ball? So you have 2/5 multiplied by 400. Okay, you do that on your calculator, or you do that on your calculator, and you get 1600, 160. Okay, and then you have 3/5 by 400, which must be the rest, which is 240 times. You get that by this calculation. That's it, your homework is done. Go off and enjoy the rest of the weekend.